know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. And this carries into the end zone. They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. From the gun, Locke. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Denver.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. first and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, Denver.
Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
The kick
and he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7, Chiefs 0. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Cole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Kansas City.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Runs over him. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Check, 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 check. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Hilliard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Second and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Broncos 7, Chiefs 0.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Mahomes now on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. In his end zone, here's Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays, the receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
From the gun, Locke. He's going to let this go deep. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Jackson, 83 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Clock now on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds. But 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
A gain of 16.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Block now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey.
Pass complete to Philip Lindsey. 2 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Locke. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might. It's caught inside the 25. And all Broncos score. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Chiefs nothing. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun snap to Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Block now to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Patrick Mahomes.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And now the rookie's free. And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. And that score gives him a little more separation and a bigger lead.
Maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score, Broncos 31. Chiefs, nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Mahomes on the keeper. He was brought down by Vaughn Miller.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On first down, Hilliard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Broncos.
On the set. 53. Check 53. Charlie.
Here's Locke to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Pass.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch or take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 12-yard grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Cole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Forced out to his... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be a Denver touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they turned for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. McManus now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 52, Chiefs nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Broncos 66, Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Locke. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive and allow some? And my goodness, another interception.
Mahomes pass.
Picked by Kevon Seymour. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A lot going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Flush to his right. This is the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across. The 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll actually throw it with Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Locke. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Broncos, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the clip all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the family that got on the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.